Hi guys! Today I cook a mouth-watering treat in store for you, Gyoza. Gyoza, also known as the Japanese dumplings, a beloved dish that originated in China, however have become a staple in Japanese cuisine. I'll take you through the art of making gyoza from scratch, including the preparation of filling, the proper folding techniques, and the cooking method. Get ready to immerse yourself in savory goodness and discover why the gyoza has captured the heart and taste buds of people all around the world. So, let's get cooking! Let's introduce ingredients: ground pork, cabbage, onion, chives. Chives are crucial ingredients that add a delightful aroma to the gyoza. And garlic. Ginger. You'll need the ginger from the tube or granted it fresh. Chicken stock, oyster sauce, and soy sauce. The gyoza wrappers. So let's cook it! First, let's finely chopping the vegetable. By making them smaller, it will enhance the cohesiveness of gyoza filling. I'm using the chopping technique for finely dicing, but even with this, they are still quite large. So let's continue to chop them into the small pieces. Oh no, my eyes are starting to sting. Ow, my eyes! Moving on, let's chop the cabbage. There are a lot of it. Let's cut in half first. The knife is small. Let's switch to the large knife. Oh, very good. Don't be too greedy. Prepare just the right amount and use a large knife. Let's mindfully chop it into the fine pieces. This size is perfect for the chopping the vegetables. Next up is chives. Let's chop the chives finely as well. The moment they are cut, delightful aroma fills the air. Nice! Now let's move on the garlic. You'll finely mince the garlic. You can also grate it fresh. Once the vegetables are prepared, let's proceed to kneading the meat. By kneading the meat first, it will mix more easily with vegetables. Add ginger, chicken stock, and soy sauce to knead the mixture and kneading it together. Adding the seasoning area on ensure a consistent flavor throughout. Spreading your finger wide, similar to chicken scroll, while mixing will help combine the ingredients effectively. Once you've kneaded to this extent, it's good to go. Now transfer the kneaded meat mixture into the bowl with the vegetables. Once they are mixed to a certain extent, it's time for the final seasoning. Add the oyster sauce. And continue mixing with spatula. If you mix with your hand for too long, the heat from your hand may cause the meat fat to melt. Once the oyster sauce is evenly distributed throughout the mixture, the filling for the gyoza is complete. Now let's start wrapping the gyoza. First, place the gyoza wrapper in one hand
and place a drop of the filling in the center of the wrapper. It's best not to use too much filling as it can make the wrapping process more challenging. This amount should be just right. Then moisten the edges of the wrapper with water to ensure that the edges stick together properly. It should look something like this. Fold the wrapper in half, but does not eat completely yet. Next, gently pinch the front portion of the wrapper, which is closer to you, and create a pleat. It should resemble the fold of the curtain. Fold this pleated section toward the left and press it against the back portion of the wrapper. If done correctly, you'll achieve a beautiful shaped gyoza. The key is to create the pleat only on the front portion of the wrapper and not for the back portion. Finally, give the gyoza a light press to ensure the filling does not come out. And once you confirm that it's ready to go, continue wrapping in the same manner. Making gyoza can be a bit challenging, but it's this extra effort that leads a delicious gyoza. It's also fun to make them with kids or friends, so I encourage you to give it a try together. While I've been talking, I managed to wrap all 20 of them. It's important to place a wrapped gyoza under the damp paper as you go, so the skin don't dry out. Now all that's left is to cook them. First, add 1 tablespoon of sesame oil to frying pan. Then, before turn on the heat, start arrange the gyoza in the pan. It's important to arrange them in a circle shape without any gaps to achieve beautiful cooked gyoza. Next, turn on the medium heat. When checking the doneness, it's crucial to identify which gyoza is the most cooked. If you are using an induction cooktop like me, the center of the frying pan tends to receive the most heat, so check the gyoza in the center. For those using the gas stove, the outer portion tends to receive more heat, so check the gyoza on the outer side. Once the gyoza has cooked slightly, it's time to pour hot water over them. The key is to ensure that all the gyoza are evenly exposed to the hot water. Pour enough hot water into the pan to create a layer of about 1 cm. Then cover and set the heat to low to medium. Steam the gyoza for about 3 minutes. Steaming allows the heat to penetrate the top and inside of the gyoza. After 3 minutes, remove the cover and you'll notice that the gyoza has become tender. However, there might still be excess moisture. To remove the moisture, return the heat to medium and continue cooking. At this stage, add some more sesame oil. The sesame oil will help to create a beautiful sear. Continue cooking until the gyoza start to release from the pan. When you gently move the pan, you'll see the gyoza easily separate from the pan as shown. Once you reach this point, it's just a matter of adjusting the cooking time to achieve your desired level of browning. After checking the underside of the gyoza to ensure it's perfectly cooked, place the plate upside down on the top of the pan and quickly invert the pan while holding down the plate. Please be cautious as there might be some oil and water dropping. I tilted it toward back, so it's fine for me. Look at that! Beautiful cooked gyoza! Finish!
So let's ただきます。
Gyoza is typically enjoyed with the dropping sauce made by combining soy sauce and vinegar. The juicy feeling and heat from the gyoza are incredible. It's beyond the words. I highly recommend that you try making these gyoza yourself. Since I found with leftover filling, let's get creative and make some hamburgers. Combine the remaining filling with 1 egg and small amount of the flour. Mix everything together. Shape the mixture into patties, using your hand to round them up and lightly pat them to remove any excess air. Just like this. Place the patty in the frying pan with a little oil and cook them. Once one side is about halfway cooked and no longer sticking to the pan, flip them over. Add some water to the pan, cover it, and continue cooking them through the steaming method. Once they're cooked all the way through, they are ready. Plate the hamburgers and add some mayonnaise for garnish. Finish!
いただきます。
It turned out to be a challenge dish I have never tried before. But surprisingly delicious! Good! I highly recommend turning it into the hamburgers. Enjoy! Thank you for watching until the end. I'll continue to introduce the Japanese cuisine. Please subscribe to the channel so you don't miss it. See you next time!